Okay, we're back. Tammy from FarmFlex Compound, you guys. I'm sorry, I don't know why we have the fastest speed internet here. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, as I was saying, this is just the can from the dollar store. This is the vase from the dollar store. Are you watching the other one? Over in the cooking section, you can get those little like canister things, and I just took the lid off of it and I spray painted it. And what I'm thinking about doing is, you saw me do the crown. The crown will fit right on top of that really easily. And all I'm gonna do is just run a hot bead of glue right around the top. I'm not gonna glue it on, but I want it to be able to stay on. I wish I could find just a little bit bigger of a lid. And then I'll take the E6000, glue the two together, and put some rocks down inside for weight so that it doesn't get blown over or something like that. The other thing that I did is I got this right here. Are you watching the camera? This was actually given to me, and I just took and painted it. I wanted whimsical. This right here is, I'm going to add some pieces down here. Is it still trying to reconnect?
No, it says it's reconnected now.
Okay, so I'm going to add some of the little frames and stuff. I'm going to add some more to the sides. But I was just kind of showing you how inexpensive you can do a vignette for outside. And if something happens, you're not out a whole lot of money. You're out more of your time. But if you get all your castings done, then it's really fun and easy to create. The other thing that I was going to show you that I'm not sure if any of you have ever done this or not.
Sally says, did you post where that crown came from? I really want to get one of those.
Yeah, actually there's a whole video on how, there's two parts of the video. I filled the mold, and then I also took and...
now you can. Now it just reconnected. Yep.
Maybe we'll have to do... Okay, so what I was going to show you here is I just took the paper plates from the dollar store and I used some napkins behind it.
You mean the plastic plates?
The plastic plates, not the paper plates. Okay, so I used this, and if you guys watch the and put two of them together and make Christmas ornaments and stuff out of them. But I did this, and then I took all the FormFlex moldings that I had extra, and I just made the word home out of it. And what I was going to show you is that, you know, what I created to make this right here, what I bought at Christmas time, and they were really inexpensive. There was 4 in a block, or in a box, I'm sorry.
Deb says, hi, Tammy.
Hello. And what I did is I just added some more greenery. I found a piece of greenery that I actually had, and I just stuck it in there, and then took the FormFlex and put the FormFlex in with it. You can put the FormFlex on toothpicks. You can glue them in. You can do whatever you want.
Lisa said, you are freezing up, and Sally said, I wonder if the freezing is a Facebook thing. Videos have been freezing all day. It must be, because we've never had this many problems, Sally. Sorry, you guys. Just bear with us. We're trying.
Oh, I don't know if I should. But anyway, so instead of having to go out and buy something for your wreath or whatever, you can just use your pieces of FormFlex to create that. Then what I was going to do...
She says, I can watch freezing, we'll watch the replay. Yeah, everybody's freezing, Lisa. I'm sorry.
I know. We have the fastest Wi-Fi. I mean...
This is the worst it's been in a long time since we switched to using the phone.
A Facebook issue.
It has to be. There must be a lot of people trying to go live or something.
Yeah. Is it reconnected?
Yeah, it's connected now.
So anyway, I'll talk fast, you guys. This is a piece of wire that I cut off. I'm going to take it to the sides, kind of make it look like that on each side. But what a fun piece to hang outside your door. But what I was thinking is you could do the exact same thing for Christmas or something. And you flex in it. Then down here at the bottom, everybody knows that the dollar store has these hook things, and I just cut it with some wire cutters, and I'm going to put a hook right down here at the bottom.
Mary said
From the bottom. And again, I use this same lantern for 4th of July. I'm not done painting it. If you want to learn how to paint checks, go to Debbie Riggs at Studio MD AZ or Check Savvy Sisters. She is the master at check painting, okay? So she's you can learn a lot from her. But that's what I was going to show you there, how you could use that. And I did have...
Sally says, I see a home sign in my future.
Yeah, you guys, it was really fun to make, honestly. And it was so easy. And what I did was in that wreath, I found a little piece of stuff sitting in there. And I took the pine cones off. But if you were doing Christmas, you could leave the pine cones on. Okay, so I just glued those in. You could use eucalyptus. What I would like to do is use the eucalyptus in there. Anything that you have sitting around. Here's boxwood. You could put some sprigs of boxwood in it. And then these are all pieces that I have just left over from Christmas stuff. But you could add stuff like holly. You could put your Christmas trees in it. You could put a snowman. These are all painted castings that were left over from doing sleighs last year. So you could do it for Halloween. You could do it. The other thing, by the time you added, you know, some of your greenery in with this, I mean, this would be cute inside there. This was a piece left from Easter. There's just lots of things that you can do. So don't pass up these candle rings. I guess that's kind of the moral of the story. Or if you have some greenery at home that you can make some candle rings out of, you can always add to them, put your form. This was a card, and I thought, wouldn't this be cute for...
I was trying to show it.
Oh, yeah, and put that decoupage that you could either reprint it or just do the card and then put that in there. But the other thing that you could do with them too is just take inexpensive. I got them today. Actually, they've been here. I just opened them today. But what a pretty table setting, and you could use that and add your Formflex pieces in there for the holiday or, you know, Thanksgiving, whatever's coming up, you can use and paint it to whatever colors. That way you don't have to go look for picks. If you have molds, why not use them? Okay, so that's another idea. The other thing is you could do it on a charger. I mean, there's just endless possibilities that you could do. And by the time you add a little bit of greenery, you know, you guys, it just turns out really pretty. And then just put your pieces in it. So that's one. Then the other thing I was going to show you, it seems like I never get finished with all my projects. Everything is drying time and then I get stuck working. So if she can put the camera kind of down, I'll show you this one. This is one that I started out with for 4th of July.
Oh, now you're back.
Okay. So this is another one from a dollar store. And you guys, I just kind of want to give you a hint. I've done a lot of airbrush stenciling for walls and murals and stuff. One thing that you want to, what can take your piece to the next level is when you stencil, you can always do your stencil twice. Like when I stencil on my walls, I never do just a one color stencil like that. Stencil, get it, see there's a perfect match. Now what I'm going to do is I can move this over because I want it to come to the inside, and I'm going to stencil over that with green. And believe it or not, it makes all the difference in the world. You go from a flat looking... Okay,
you're
is
good
it
now.
reconnected? Did they see the part about the stenciling? This is really important, and it's really a good thing. Like I said, with doing wall murals and airbrushing and all that, that's where I've always learned. Do your match there, take it, move it over to give you that 3D effect. Go right over it. You want to keep, but you'll also want to go over it with another color so that your stencil's not a flat stencil. It becomes a 3D stencil. And actually, on this B, I meant to do it, and then I glued the outside on, and then I couldn't get the stencil in. I would have made this 3D as well. I'm afraid that you're watching that and not this.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so we're back again.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, this is the bee mold. I did show you this, and this is going to go on here with some of the flowers. And that's what I said about the beauty of FormFlex. You can have these all done up. This is all from one day of when we did the hydro dipping. And I just keep them kind of all together like so. And then they're ready to go when I'm ready to use them. And this guy comes with his crown and stuff. So I think this will be really cute when I get it done. Just really, I want to emphasize, if nothing else, try the 3D. Try stenciling. Move your stencil over. Re-stencil right over the top of it. And it gives it dimension instead of being flat. Okay? Then the next thing is... this is a piece that I believe I may have showed you earlier. I did the flag here, okay? And I posted that, but I'm getting ready to put it all.
There you go.
Okay, so we're back quick. Okay, this frame came from the thrift store. It was actually 99 cents. This is a piece of canvas that somebody gave me from the dollar store. This was the Constitution. I went ahead and put that on the canvas. This is going to go behind here. Then this piece right here is the new, I believe it is IOD.
IOD.
I had the mold out, okay? So this was, it was new maybe the last time. And I did this frame. And I just spray painted it black. Then I added some waxes to it. And then I took one of the small flags and decoupaged it. And what I'm going to do is, this guy will be setting off to the side here. I'm going to take Jenga blocks because you want to have a little bit of height in it.
Oh, you're back.
Okay, so I'm back again. So what I'm going to show you is, did they see? Okay, so I'm going to glue the Jenga blocks down here, and I'll put them like so. Then I'm going to glue these guys so that they look like they're sitting on a bench. But this is where I got them from. They're from Tim Holtz. They're the Ideology.
Now it is.
Okay, so we're back again. These are all, I don't know if you guys seen them. They're Tim Holtz. They're the Ideology. They were on sale last week at Joann's Fabrics. There's tons. There's 50 in here. But these are really fun to work with. You could even, if this wasn't your thing, you could use something like this in here, raise them up off of there, just to kind of show you what other elements you can add to what you already have. If you already have the molds, why not use them in more than one way? Okay, then the next thing I did is this part of the mold, and I've done all the decoupage. I've showed you that. This is the glue that I did on the Easter baskets, where I just brushed over it while it was still wet to get that cracked look. And then I glued popsicle sticks to the back to keep its form. And those will go off to the side. You get 3 packs for $1. These I didn't even burn with the burner. I just cut them with the scissors. And I cut the top part off because I wanted it to be lower. I wanted it to not be quite so high, so that it would be in proportion.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about
there you go.
it. Okay, so we're back again. Okay, then I bought these last year, you guys. I don't know if they have them this year, but I thought these would be kind of cute. I'm going to cut them off and put them inside of my pot like so, or do something to it. And then over here, I'm going to put the flag up here so that this is all something that I can just hang on the wall and be a little bit different than anything else. And I'll be happy with the way it turns out. I like it. I love this right here. I love the frame used with the people on it, okay? And remember, there's all kinds in there. There's girls. I was just trying to find guys that look like they fit that right there, okay? So that's another I will show you how I did to get, if you decide to do the wreath, what you want to do is make sure that you do the wreath so that it comes up.
Ellen says, love the whole idea. Staying with you even though it's cutting in and out. Thanks, Ellen.
I know. I am so sorry. This is so just get everything together and it's like nothing. Oh my goodness.
Nothing works.
Yeah, you don't have any control over it. But anyway, this is what I was saying. I took after I decoupaged it, I wanted to show you because it's kind of hard to like get this if you want to do this behind. And what I did.
There you go.
Okay, so we're back. So I glued the popsicle sticks on the outside as not to melt the plastic or anything. And then when I got my wreath all done, I just laid it on there and glued this down to give it more stability, like so. I cut the popsicle sticks on all sides. I just cut the ends off, glued them down, and got that wreath up off the plate. Okay.
Sally says, I don't know how you come up with all of your creations, but it is so inspiring. I have so many things I've seen you do that I want to try. And Stacy says, I really enjoy seeing your creativity.
Oh, wow. That makes me feel good, you guys. That's very
You guys, she
nice
makes
of
everything
you.
look so easy. It's
yeah. Not hard if you break it all down. Don't overwhelm yourself with, I'm not sure. Figure out what you have at home and what you could use. Here was another pot that is going to go, again, from the dollar store. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do. That's a nice thing about having everything already done. If you have everything all done and just put it together, you might want, just stick it in a tray, and then when you're ready to create, you can just start gluing. Okay, that's how easy it is. You can spray paint them, you can paint them. I will get you the name of the pink. The pink I absolutely love, and like I said, it is by Dixie Belle. It's the first time I've ever bought it, and
oh, now you're good.
Okay, what I actually was gonna do was show you how I stain something, but I don't even know if it's not gonna stay. Maybe you guys are all familiar with this. I'll do it real quick and see if we can get it.
How to antique it?
Yeah, how to antique it. Because if you see right, and also on the lettering here, everything here has been sprayed white. And I just took and antiqued it with black and then rubbed it all with silver. I just pick a theme of the colors I want. And what's really funny is,
Yep.
Okay, it's reconnected. Okay, so what I did, you guys, since you can't stay connected here, I put a little black paint just there in a lid. And what I have done with the crown is I have already taken it out. I sprayed it just right before we came on with some white spray paint. And then you have to put a sealer on it. I just put what was in it? Matte. Yeah, but was it by Krylon or Rust-Oleum or one of them? Yeah, and I sprayed it with matte. And I just rub it on. I just paint it on all over it. But make sure that you have that sealer. If you don't have that sealer, you're going to end up with a black crown, which would be fine too. You can always fix. Don't be afraid to try new things, you guys. Sometimes.
Yep.
Okay, so while we were trying to reconnect, I'm just basically painting all of the black paint all over my white piece that I spray painted. And I'm going to show you how I antique. I just make sure that everything is completely covered. Too bad this is not working today, because I'd like to show you everything. Okay, and then you want to take baby wipes, paper towels, anything that you have.
You missed a few spots.
Yeah, and that's what you want to make sure is that it's all covered. The white will really show up, and you'll find that in some places it doesn't want to take it because of the top, the paint on it, the sealer, but you can get it over it eventually. I mean, you may have to paint over it once. You know, you just have to go back and fill in the white. And then all I do, so this way it allows you, all of these pieces were antiqued with another color. Like, oh, now I got black on my hands. Like, for instance, this is the same light pink as the cheek. All I did was add water to a darker pink and just wipe it back so that you can get in the cracks and crevices where you want. And then I'll add wax. But just take and then start wiping it. Just wipe it back. How's it reconnected?
There you go.
Okay, she said we're back. So I've got baby wipes here. I'm wiping with baby wipes. You've probably seen other crafters do this, I'm sure. It's just a great way to be able to add some more texture to what you already have. And on one, I want a pretty heavy white. So what I do is I'll go through with the baby wipe off a lot of the black till I get kind of to that gray tone. Okay, and then I'll go back and wipe it with a clean baby wipe. How's it looking? It's so hard.
Better. You're live again.
Okay. See how I took the clean baby wipe and I'm getting that white look that I want, and I'm leaving it in the crevices. And believe it or not, when this dries, it looks so neat. And then I go back in, and I was hoping to wax it on here, but maybe not with the internet the way it's doing. Just keep your rag clean and pull off as much as you want or as little as you want. If you pull off too much, you can go back in, add some more. A lot of times I'll take a small paintbrush. You don't want to let it set very long though. You can't. I mean, I'll do a whole bunch of moldings at once and then go back and wipe them back. It just depends on what you're working on. And then what I would do is I would take this out and I would spray it with a sealer. This time I would use a gloss sealer on it. The reason I'm not doing the cross at the top is because I'm going to paint that anyway.
Delia says, how did you make that? Yep.
Okay, it's back. Okay, so see, I'm just going to keep wiping. And you ask about the crown, how we made it. There's two videos, part 1 and part 2. The first part, I show you how I filled the mold. The second part, when I got the mold out of the freezer, I showed you how I took it out of the freezer, or how I demolded it. Because this is kind of it's not tricky. It's not hard to get out. It was just hard to figure out how to get it out. And I just turned the mold inside out. And we'll pin, I think we can, can't we, Amber?
We can try.
Yeah, put the links up. But if you can't, they're under the video section of Formflex Compound. Okay, so then I would run outside. I would spray this with a gloss paint, okay? And then I would start to wax it.
Now you're back.
Okay, so run outside, spray it with a little bit of gloss sealer because you don't want to spray after you've waxed. But since I'm here live, I will go ahead and add some wax just to kind of show you the effect. I can run out and spray it, and then I can always put more wax on it. Because what happens sometimes is the wax will dissipate when you spray it afterwards. And wax is a sealer, so wax doesn't need to be sealed. Okay. But this is the same process, like I said, I used on all of these pieces. They were all just, that was spray painted white. Everything that I did basically.
Yep.
Okay, we're back quick. I'm going to hurry up, you guys. I just take this, here's my wax, show them gilding wax. It's in silver. I still want some of that wiped off right there. Okay, and then I would either take my finger or my brush and just go along and put the gilding wax on here. But I would go out and spray it first, and you will end up with the most beautiful piece. Can you see that silver on there? anyway, that just kind of gives you an idea of how you can get more creative with the same pieces that you have and use the same molds. You don't have to keep buying molds. You can keep reusing them. But can you kind of see what that does to that? And if it was sprayed, go back in and just wipe it. But it will look really cool, I think, on this with this, like so. And I'll paint the bottom part checkered and then just put it on your candle holder like that. Okay, on it. I mean,
Yeah, you're good.
okay, so you guys, this is what I was going to show you. Okay, this is what we would end up with, something like this. I would E6000 all this together. Like I said, I'm going to paint this, do black and white check so that it kind of matches everything else. And there you go. Anyway, sorry for the bad internet connection. I'm going to let you go. I had some more things